I'm joining you from sunny Mountain Desert, Maine, and I'm testing out a software program here for live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So if you're joining me, let me know where you're joining me from. My name is Erica Bowling. I'm the owner and founder of Northeast Canine Conditioning, and in order to test out some new technologies today, or new for me, is I wanted to talk a little bit about canine fitness and touch upon fitness certification. Like what can you do with a knowledge of canine fitness, and or if you decide to get certified in canine fitness. And I have a couple slides here that I wanted to pull up and share with you. Just so you know, because this software is fairly new to me, it's my first time going live with this particular software. If you put comments down, I might not see them, but I will check for the replay. So I have a couple little slides here that I wanted to share with you. And let's see if I can get them to pull up here. I recently did an online training, an online webinar talking about canine fitness. So I just pulled a few slides and modified. But the benefits, I just want to talk a little bit about the benefits of canine fitness. And to clarify, some people have questions about canine fitness. What can you do with fitness versus rehabilitation? So fitness, physical therapy, rehab in the canine world, just like humans, that's more the medical side. So when you look at somebody who has a knowledge of canine fitness, certified in canine fitness, the equivalent would be like a human personal trainer. So a person with knowledge of canine fitness or trained in canine fitness is going to work with healthy dogs or dogs that have been cleared by the veterinarian so they can participate in regular exercise. So if a dog has any specific limitations, health conditions, injuries, rehabbing from surgery, like that is more the medical side, and that is more the rehabilitation. Now, there are definitely fitness trainers who will work with and support veterinarians and rehab specialists, but they would be helping to implement a program that was actually prescribed by the veterinarian. So I just wanted to make that clear. So just a slide here that I wanted to share is, of course, for the benefits for the dog owner, the dog handler, helping your dog be more fit, being healthier, living a longer life, growing old gracefully, right? Preventing injuries, lowering those veterinary bills. If you are a sport dog, working dog handler, helping your dog perform better. That's definitely a dog that's more fit is going to perform better. They will be less susceptible, not as sensitive to the heat, humidity. If you have a search dog, a dog that uses its nose, research shows it's going to search better and be more effective if your dog is more fit. So tons and tons of benefits for just the regular dog owner. For dog trainers, in addition to helping like your dog, there's a possibility there of helping other people. And so supporting your clients when you're giving feedback or you think there might be something up with the dog and you want to give recommendations. When you have knowledge of that fitness or you've studied canine fitness, you can be more confident whenever you're giving feedback to clients. Also, canine fitness is a relatively young field. So it's not a thing that just kind of common regular dog trainer has expertise in. So if you're looking at maybe adding on more services or adding things to your trainings and for your clients to kind of stand out from other trainers, there are a lot of people that are looking at fitness, whether it's helping the sport dog, working dog, or the pet dogs. So there's a lot of ways that I've worked with dog trainers and how they're integrating it into their business. And I'm going to give you some examples also. And I've got some examples from some people and some of our graduates who I introduced on our online workshop, our online training the other week. And I did want to introduce that to you. So let me just go here. So again, when you're integrating fitness, or if you're, say, a dog trainer and you're helping other people, I get a common question is, what exactly can you do? And I'm going to just check here to make sure this is going. Again, if you're just now joining us, I'm trying to stream this. I don't know if this is going to stream live, but we're trying to stream it both in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. So let me know where you're joining from. So just some examples of some of the benefits and ways that I've seen a lot of people using their knowledge of fitness. Number one is we've had people join us who are members of different sports team, dog sport organizations, teams, clubs. members of search and rescue, and they've used the knowledge to help their teammates, their club members, bringing that knowledge that they learn back to their friends, family, colleagues. So it's not always on the business side of things, right? One-on-one fitness coaching. So that's definitely, I've seen people doing that, helping, friends out when they've gone through our programs, or say getting certified in fitness. We have people doing virtual coaching, in-person coaching, working one-on-one, whether it's a pet owner, sport dog owner, working dog handler. Those are some ways. Also doing seminars, workshops, weekend-long workshops, online webinars. So there's all kinds of ways that we can see people sharing and helping others with their dogs. Fitness classes. So one of the things you can do is do classes specifically for fitness, whether it's pet dogs or sport dogs. Also, what we've seen is people who are pet dog trainers, and instead of like advertising a fitness class, they've just kind of woven in that knowledge of fitness and helping people just into all of their just regular classes, and making that just a part of their program. So we've seen people doing things for adding on, specific fitness classes, and then also just weaving it into what they're already offering. Another way that we've seen people building upon the canine fitness are things like board and train. So doing add-on options, and either building a fitness board and train program, or adding it on something that they're going to be doing on top of their other types of trainings that they're doing with the dogs. Fitness collaboratives and centers. This is where we've seen people be a part of sports facilities. So they have, maybe they have dock diving, and they have a training area. Sometimes we've seen people collaborating with others, where they work with the massage providers, the veterinarians, the rehab specialists, the fitness trainer. So we've had some people that have done kind of more of this collaborative type approach to it, where each person kind of brings in their unique value, and taking kind of that very holistic approach. So we've had a few people doing that. Also bringing fitness into shelter dog programs. It's not just in helping dogs get healthy and keeping them fit and performing well, but also things like building confidence. We've had a lot of people talking about how bringing that fitness training in is helping those dogs develop more confidence, and helping also in some of the other areas. And for some dogs where they may have had some behavioral issues, we've definitely seen some people where bringing that fitness in has helped those dogs. Nonprofit organizations, we've had some people going through our program working with like service dogs and guide dogs, learning about fitness. I just talked to somebody the other day who works with the guide dogs. Some of these people are national and international organizations, and they've come and learned about canine fitness. And I've seen some of them where they've actually gone and developed programs that are just a part of their regular training program for the dogs that go through their program, sometimes impacting hundreds of dogs. And then also police, military, working dogs, search and rescue. Of course, there's a spot for canine fitness, seminars, workshops, doing some educational online trainings. I did one a while back where I did an online webinar. I'm in Maine, and I was connecting with a bunch of search and rescue handlers out in Colorado, and they were spread all out across the state of Colorado. And so I was able to do an online webinar where we could all connect, and I, gave them tips on things related to, hydration and warming up their dogs, and, things that I definitely could help share the knowledge, and some things they could immediately start implementing to help their dogs. So those are some other areas. And then let me just give you a couple examples here. Let me pull up. And these are some examples. Again, if you joined us for the online training I did the other week, you'll recognize some of these, but I'm going to just introduce you. So this is Angie. Angie's been with us, a graduate of our program at Northeast Canine Conditioning, our elite canine athlete program. She started out predominantly working with pet dogs, basic dog training. She herself is involved in dog sports. She does stuff in IGP and nose work. And she wanted to help her pet dog clients, but also expand more in get more sport dog clients. And so she started integrating the fitness, bringing it into her pet dog offerings, integrating it into all of her regular programs. And then with her background in dog sports and then the added knowledge of fitness, she actually was able to start catering more and attracting more of those sport dog clients to her audience. And Angie's done some amazing stuff in person, online, and it's been really exciting seeing all that she's done. She's been with us and now part of our alumni program, I think, for about 7-8 years. This is Becky. Becky is also a graduate from our program, and she's involved in the equine and the canine side. She's got a business where she's helping the horses stay fit and healthy and helping the dogs. But what one thing is I think is really neat with Becky is she's got her Akita Matsu, and she also specializes in large dogs, large breed dogs and fitness, because they definitely have some unique challenges whenever you have a large breed dog, especially if you're doing a lot of physical activities with them or high impact activities. She does help dogs of all, little dogs to big dogs, but she definitely has a passion for those larger dogs. So she does some one-on-one. She integrates it into her offerings, into her programs, helping people with the training side and the fitness. So I love how she's kind of zeroed in on that kind of that subgroup with those large dogs. And then this is Riley and Benny. Riley, she's also, she's a trainer, but she's also a competitor. And one of the things that she really saw some big changes is trying to, this was before, lately she's been competing internationally and she's been on some world teams. But when she first came to us, that was one of her goals, was to get on a world team and be able to compete at a very high level. So some of the immediate benefits for her was helping her own dog just really get that peak performance so that he could compete at a high level. And then she did end up qualifying for multiple world teams. I think the first time, I think it was a year ago, and then again this year. And then she also has clients. She's also a trainer and has been helping them. So some exciting stuff going on with Riley. And then Scott, I've known Scott for quite a while. He's also a graduate from our Elite Canine Athlete program. Scott is very much involved in search and rescue. He's a trainer. He gives seminars and classes on search and rescue. And then what he did was he started now taking his knowledge of canine fitness and weaving that into his own dogs, his teammates' dogs, but also being able to offer educational opportunities to help other handlers learn about how to help keep their dogs, not just how to get their dog effective in search and rescue, but also how to keep them very fit, helping them with their endurance and their stamina. And he's done some really, really great stuff in how he's developed a balanced fitness program that is a really nice complement to their search and rescue training. And like I said, he's also helping people as an educator and a trainer, helping the handlers and other people's dogs. So some really, really exciting stuff. And then just a quick thing I wanted to share. Everybody who I just introduced here, they're graduates of our Elite Canine Athlete program, our online fitness program, which you can, when you do the Elite Canine Athlete program, you can continue on to get certification by adding on a practicum. So I am going to try something here. I have a QR code. Let's see if this works. So if you're familiar with how a QR code works, it goes over my face. But if you take your phone and pull out your camera as if you're going to take a picture and just scan that code, that should take you to our Northeast Canine Conditioning, our Elite Canine Athlete Program website. So I am trying that for the very first time, and we'll see if that actually works. And again, if it doesn't work, you can go to our Northeast Canine Conditioning website. It's Northeast Canine, the letter K, the number 9, northeastcanineconditioning.com. And then also, give me one second here. I'm going to try to add in the chat Oh, it looks like the link already did pop up into the chat box, but I'm going to do this anyways. I also have a link to a program brochure, and I'm going to try putting that in the chat box. And again, I am using, this is a new software program for me. I have no idea if it is actually streaming properly. This is supposed to be streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm not sure if the comments are working in all of those different areas. But if you are joining us, whether it's live or the video replay, if you can just let me know where you're joining from. And would love to hear if you have any questions about canine fitness, how it could benefit your own dog or dogs. If you're a dog trainer, a handler, a competitor, if you have any questions about fitness or what can you do with knowledge of fitness, please let me know. And I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to go ahead and log off and see if this actually worked and streamed in the right places. Thanks for joining. If you're